Nicholas. First of all, congratulations to Leo Africa on a decade. You know the saying that whether you do something about the time or not, it's going to pass. So thanks to Leo Africa and the faculty for an impactful 10 years. While someone sent the notes for this session, I thought of the analogy of a tree where the generations, a tree is planted and the people who sit under that shade are a different generation. I think that the work Leo Africa is doing is like that tree. Over the 10 years, the roots have been established and the stem is forming. And over time, it's going to create a beautiful shade. Because when you look at the 72 fellows who have gone through the training, when you look at the fact that they're in different parts of Africa, it only means that the fangs, no, not the fangs, the tentacles will be far and wide. Number two, I also think of John Maxwell, and to speak to what Nicholas said, the fact that everything rises and falls on leadership. Our continent is rich, but that wealth has not been optimized. So the work that Leo Africa is doing is creating the right leadership, which is effective to derive the value that Africa has. I'll also connect that to Jim Collins' Good to Great, where he talks about the fact that the companies that thrive are those with homegrown solutions. Through Yelp and Huduma and the other work that Leo Africa is doing, we are developing homegrown solutions. We don't need someone to come from miles away to tell us what our problem is. We don't need them to tell us what the solutions are because we have them and we have what it takes. So Leo Africa is enabling that through the programs. The other point is from a book by Martin Meredith that talks about, it's entitled State of Africa. When you read that book, first of all, it is 746 pages. They describe most of the African leaders, including the person that most of us admire, Kwame Nkrumah, as a villain. The fact that the essence of service in leadership has worn off. So Martin Meredith's book paints a picture of mental poverty on our continent, where we have leaders, they are not serving. So this program here is helping us address a pertinent problem that Meredith is sort of helping us build the self-esteem of our continent. We have what it takes. Why aren't we doing something about it? When we think about posterity, this program is enabling posterity that generations to come, Leo Africa will have left a mark through all the fellows that have gone through the program. In terms of what the partnership means and why Stanbic as an organization took on this year we celebrated 160 years of Standard Bank Group. And for me, I think that's an example of effective leadership. Because for you to pass on the mantle, you have to pass on the mantle, live at a good place, and the next person that takes after you is doing even more. So 160 years of Standard Bank is really that when you do things right, when you have the right leaders, you can sustain, you can transcend generations. The other thing is about our theme and vision. Africa is our home, we drive her growth. Uganda is our home, we drive her growth. So when Leo Africa philosophy, we just had to plug in. Like Awel said, what does that mean for the next years? We are already looking at a Stanbic Youth Advisory Board. We are in the financial service sector, but we want to design products and services that address the challenges that the youth have. So the members of this board will be the voice to the youth of our country. Thank you very much.